Hello. Today's book of the day is Sarah Polly's book. Here we are, Run Towards the Danger. And I very rarely rush to the airport bookshop, but the moment that I got to the airport in Edmonton, I saw there was a bookshop, and I thought, I bet they'll have Sarah Polly's book, and I'm very glad that I've read it. I've always been initially an admirer of her as an actor. She worked with two of my favourite directors, Atta Magoyan and also Hal Hartley in No Such Thing, which is a very, very underrated film as far as I'm concerned. And then, of course, she went into her own world of directing and writing away from her, etc. And this book is, I would actually say it's kind of, it goes well if you've enjoyed reading Hannah Gadsby's 10 Steps to Nanette. I know enjoyed sometimes because obviously there's some real darkness in there, but if you see what I mean, it's a thing, a great piece of work. This as well, but just generally, if you're interested in human beings and life and experience and things like that, then yeah, if you're curious and interested, you'll enjoy Sarah Polly's book. The past was affecting how I moved through the world, while present life was affecting how the past moved through me. And the first chapter is a lot about when she played the part of Alice in Stratford Festival production of Alice in Wonderland, but it then covers so many other ideas. Ever since I can remember, these books inspired a terror and an exasperation in me. Every one of Alice's attempts to make sense of her new irrational world, to find anything approximating normalcy, or to simply get home, is thwarted by mean-spirited creatures with their own irrational systems of logic. They left me exhausted, haunted by a kind of relentless uncertainty. So this is the book of the day, bought from the airline. It's Indigo Books, I think, in Edmonton Airport. Highly recommended. Well, only had a couple of hours in Seattle, but unfortunately, the hotel was right next to loads of really good second-hand bookshops. So I started off at Lamplight Books, and first of all, the first one, just $3.50, Herman Melville, for short novels, and I mainly got that because I've never read Bartleby, and I've seen the movie from about 1970, which has Colin Jeavons in it amongst other people, and I've seen quite a few minutes of the Crispin Glover movie, but not all of it. And I know that I should read that because it gets referenced a lot. Patton Oswalt, I think this is Patton Oswalt's first book. This is Zombie Spaceship Wasteland. I was debating about this, not because I'm debating about Patton Oswalt, but because I've got to be quite careful on how many books I buy. But it did then say it had some words from Harlan Ellison. Not on the back, tragically, but somewhere here, Harlan Ellison says, I have impeccable taste, and I only converse with the following three: God, the devil, and Patton Oswalt. All three have opened for me. This book is a funny tragedy. You'll laugh, etc. Anyway, so you can trust Harlan. Well, you can't necessarily. Well, Harlan Ellison would obviously take terrible, terrible revenge involving shellfish if you ever wronged him. But well, there's other stories, but you know about that anyway. And then this, Ursula K. Le Guin, No Time to Spare. Again, Lamplight Books. This was just because I've been meaning to buy it for ages, and it wasn't cheaper or anything like that, but Lamplight Books look great, and so I thought, well, I'll buy that. And then the two big, this unfortunately, the Vonnegut Encyclopedia. It's big, it's very big. But obviously I need to know all about these things, whether it's bacteria or Bagombo snuff box or Bagnialetto. Bagniatalto. Oh, look, we'll deal with that later on. And then I went to BLMF Books, and I was quite, again, parsimonious there, but I did get this Dick Gregory's political primer. And then there's Black Lion Books as well, which I might be returning to. Anyway, those are my books of the day of Bibliomania.